What's happening, everybody? This is Big Jew, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. This episode, I'm going to show off all of Edward's challenge dungeon. It was kind of incomplete in showing it off in the last episode. So in this episode, we're going to show it off in its entirety. I strongly suggest that if you don't have any items that cast spells, like Arctic Wind and Zeus's Wrath and stuff like that, if you don't have any of those items, I suggest you get to about level 25 or so before going in here, because the enemies in here are, they're pretty easy to beat, but they're also not that easy to beat. So let's stay away from doing anything in the first floor for now. Remember that guy's location for later. I'm not going to face him right now, because I want to head to the third floor with as little money as I possibly can, as I could possibly have. Because the biggest risks of losing money all exist on the third floor, so go ahead and beat every monster you encounter. They'll always have echo orbs in it, so yeah. If you come across an adamantine pig, good. But if you don't worry about it. Keep in mind I'm using upgraded weapons that I've already gotten from runs of this place. So yeah, you'll do slightly less damage if you just use like the most up-to-date equipment that you've bought in either Capo or Baron. So now we're on the third floor. Yeah. I actually don't want to go I do want to go to the Chocobo Chamber first. Yeah. Because if the Chocobo steals a whole bunch of money from you, it won't be as big a deal. So whatever. Alright, we got 10,000 gil from the Chocobo there. Sweet. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. I do want to get to the fourth floor almost immediately, so that I can get the offer to bring the adamantine pig to whoever needs it. Yeah, this room, one of these three enemy sprites will let you through. One of them will take 300 gil from you and you won't have a choice. One of them will take 1,000 gil from you and you will have a choice, and another one will take 10,000, so yeah. Okay, so this one's the option of 1,000, which is a pretty good deal because you'll be getting 3750 gil from this guy. So I like the little glass breaking thing in the boss fight. Makes you think Steve Austin is gonna come back. We'll fight Flamehound. If you don't have the Ice Whip, I strongly suggest using items that cast ice too, because you can do some damage. So yeah. We get the Bard's Leader, which we can sell, so I want to do that later. Yeah, we have to use the tower on the second floor. Weak. And it's a lane. Now we can approach that one enemy, though. And there won't be nearly as big a consequence. So let's do that. Yeah, you can buy Bomb Cranks, Arctic Winds, and Heavenly Wrath and stuff. You can buy them here, and what you can do is, instead of getting an item, you can buy a whole bunch of these, especially if you're low level. You can buy a whole bunch of these, and you can just leave the dungeon. But you can't carry money outside of this dungeon. So if you have the Bard's Leader, go ahead and sell it to this woman. You get 5,500 gil. Sweet. Yeah, even chests that are already opened might contain items, so definitely just look everywhere. Yeah. And we get another optional boss, the Gilbert, which we can sell. It'll drop an item which we can sell for a lot of money. So. Not that hard to beat, just takes a while to beat. And good money from him, definitely. We get the Gilbert egg, which can't really see because my camera's being an asshole. Wow, it's like really not focused a lot at all. Now we can go to the first floor, and you can get a whole bunch of stuff on the first floor. Starting with the alcove, yeah. Get a whole bunch of items. There was a decoy, a gold needle, money, echo herbs, a remedy, which is nice. You could sell that for money if you really need to. And you may need to in the first few, in your first few run-throughs. That was fun. We got a great chamber. There's the adamantine pig. Cool. So sometimes he'll show up here. Yeah. So what you gotta do is you gotta go to the 4th floor. Someone's gonna want the adamantine pig for you to give it to them. And so you have to get that offer first before talking to the adamantine. So you fight random bandits here. But they just give you a lot of money if you beat them. But if you don't beat them, don't even worry about it. They're not gonna like steal money from you or anything like that. Sweet, 2,700 gil. If there's no adamantine pig here, usually there'll be like a guy or a woman who will want money from you to gamble with. And then if they win, you'll find them in another area and they'll give you their winnings. I wouldn't really rely on that too much because why would you need to rely on that? Oh, here he is. Okay, yeah. So I'm running from this fight. I deal with back attacks. Yeah, see this guy. Yeah. I would not worry about doing any of that though. I mean, if you're going through this place the way I am, you're not going to need to worry about getting stuff at all. Now the pig's not going to be there, is he? This is why I wanted to be on a new moon, because only during a new moon will you see the adamantine in one of those areas. Now he is still here. Cool. I didn't know that. Sweet. Okay, so I guess we have time. Awesome. Easy enemies. Yeah, if you have a Gilbert egg, go ahead and give it to this guy. And you can sell for 15,000 gil. Nice. We have a lot of money right now, which is good. Yeah. Do everything in order, and if you get lucky, you'll get 50,000 gil in a matter of minutes. It won't even take this long. If you're not lucky, it may take a little longer. You may actually have to grind up a little bit of the gil you need to do what you have to do. So, yeah. And there's the woman there. If you give her money, she'll make a wager on it, and if she wins, she'll give you her winnings. But that's really hit or miss, so I wouldn't even worry about that. Go 4th floor. Go ahead and fight some more enemies. There's an enemy that's exclusive to this area, the Croaker, which as an extremely rare drop, I guess they give you mega elixirs. That's crazy. Awesome. It's pretty fantastic. Come on, I'm gonna get through this already. I'm pretty stoked that I got mega elixir. That's pretty awesome. Alright, yeah. Running. Run. I don't have time for this. Thank God. Sweet. Here's the woman who wants an adamantine pig, so yeah. So now I have to go all the way to the first floor, get the adamantine, bring it up here, and then go from there. Whenever there's a croaker, I suggest fighting it. Because 1, they're easy, 2, they give a lot of money, 2, they give items, and that's like an elixir is actually pretty common. So when beating the chapter specific enemies, each chapter will have an enemy like that. Usually in the challenge dungeon they'll have them like that. So there's also boss chambers in the first floor, but I wouldn't really care about it. Like, here's a boss chamber right there, and the boss of this room is a golem, which in the WiiWare version give up a lot of money. In this version, not so much. I could do it. Oh, come on. Yes, mute Harley, who can't use spells anyways. Alright, we get an adamantine pig. Usually, what you gotta do is, well, I'll show you. Jesus Christ, man. Good freaking lord. I love how high the encounter rate is in this game. And by love, I mean completely despise. Usually what you gotta do to get the adamantine is pay all those guys to get entry to the doorway there. But in this case I got very lucky. There's a second floor alcove where you can fight another bandit if you need to, and so on and so forth. But I'm extremely lucky in this run through, so I can pretty much just go straight to the top floor and spend and get the $50 chest, $50,000 chest, and be done with it, which is nice. Come on, really? There we go. Awesome. So, oh. Yo, here's your adamantine pig. Guy's like, yes, now I can roast you. And the pig's like, sure. And we get 9,000 gil. Awesome. See, we have 56,000. It's perfect. Don't even have to fight the final boss. I think you can get, 6,000 gil from fighting this guy. It's Belphegor. Pretty easy to beat. 50,000 chests. Let's see what I get. Get an Exorcist gown, which is a pretty good upgrade for Harley there. Yay, sweet. Yeah, like I said, among the items you can get officer's hat, get ice whip. I think the dark harp you actually you can buy. Yeah, that's fine. It's not that much. It's not that much. Yeah, if you'll only be able to take in at most what you already had when you entered the challenge dungeon. But yeah. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, whatever you need to buy, you can buy it here. With regards to upgrades. At first you may want to keep your soldiers with you. Oh, okay, Dark Harp, yeah. So Dark Harp we can just buy here. Yeah. You do get a harp upgrade though, which I forget what it is, but you do get an upgrade. So, yeah. Anyways, so that about does it for Edward's challenge dungeon. I'm gonna keep going through it until I get Adamantite, and then I'm just gonna stop when I get Adamantite. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If there's any other challenge dungeons that are as intricate or as complicated, I'll show them off, but most of them are just like, go through it, beat the boss, get the item, and that's all. But this one is just, in particular, it's just, it has a lot of stuff. So, there you go. This is the Big Jew telling you to keep being awesome. Peace.